Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So good to see you.
Thank you.
Good to feel you. So today's lecture has to do with you and me. Matter of fact, with all of us. But the important point here is that you come away with a much better feeling about you being you. That's the nice thing about living long enough to get older. I know that may sound funny, but nevertheless, it gives you the opportunity through experience, and please remember, experience, so valuable. That really translates into life, living itself. You get the opportunity through experience to come to a different appreciation of who you are because of what you're living. Okay, we all start out, we all have different things that we go through. Our families give us input, and then of course we have to go to school. But then our teachers give us input. They do. I can remember, even now I can remember certain teachers that I look back and I say, thank you so much for what you provided, for what you gave. Not just the subject matter, but who you were, what you recognized in me that I didn't recognize in myself. So it's like, we don't realize it, but at least in this one life experience, we're a composite of all the other people that we have come into contact with, who have shared with us, who have cared for us, who have given us opportunities and challenge and growth that then we have taken and we've translated it into our own personal signature. It's like then we give out a signal that's us. Of course, we were born with a signal, and that birthing revealed we're unique. We're all unique. There's something automatically special in that. But it isn't always recognized. As a matter of fact, I think sometimes we do ourselves a disservice in thinking that we're less than human disease. We're not enough. But if we get excited and involved and enthused about something in our lives, then we want to develop that. We want to experience that. We want to find out more of what's there. And that's a good thing, because that kind of curiosity is valuable in our growth experience too. But sometimes we get involved in a field and we read about other people, we study their lives, or we have teachers that are personally right there living it, and we say, wow, what am I doing in this field? I can never be as good as this other person. I don't have the experience, I don't have the zap, the zing, the charisma, whatever. And we're discrediting ourselves. You see, the fact of the matter is, the world doesn't need another one of them. The world really needs you. Now think about it now. The day and times in which we're living, the current times, they are so complex, they're so full, and they need such a variety of inspiration coming from a number of people, because one just cannot do it all. So in that, look and see, you're needed. You're really valuable. Maybe you're in the midst of developing this, and you haven't quite passed through the birth canal to be able to look and see yourself. So, come on. look around and see I'm birthing myself. I am in the process of birthing me that will bring out my uniqueness so that I can share it and experience more of me, and at the same time, give the world the opportunity to experience it, because there are those in the world, guaranteed, who are going to be receptive. There are those in the world who are going to find what you have as valuable. They're going to see it and appreciate it. And it's going to make a positive difference for them. And I know, like I mentioned, this disease that a lot of us have of not feeling like we're enough. Where does that come from? Were we born with that too? And see, this is part of you, me, all of us together. Part of our awakening, you see. This is a great opportunity for us to recognize that what my mind wants to tell me about what I shouldn't do or shouldn't be, or that I'm not good enough, is a lie. Here you are, and you've got this thing that works from inside your head, and if you start paying attention, you start discovering it's a liar. And up to now, you come to believe that it's true, and it's telling you things that you're not good enough, that you shouldn't be doing this, and it's talking from a basis of its own insecurity. It has nothing to do with who you are. Now, up to this point, I've spoken about a one-life experience, and I've spoken of it in these terms. Whoa. You go a little deeper, and you come to realize this is one of many lives that I've lived. Now, I understand it. The majority of humanity doesn't remember this. And if they don't remember it, then they have been told it's not true, and they believe that lie also. When the fact of the matter is, we have been here many times, and we are a composite of those many lifetimes of learning by doing, of experiencing, and in that, bringing ourselves to this current incarnation to where we have a better opportunity to learn more and to give that which we are learning through our own expression. Perhaps there will come a time on the face of the earth when, however many billion of us there are, that there will be a sufficient awakening for the majority of humanity to recognize this is a fact, and that we are living this fact, and begin to embrace our uniqueness and to bring it together as a collective to where the dynamics of our true nature begin to break the seal of ignorance, shatter the illusion of that, to allow us to come forth to where what we give, we'll see, hey, it's a fact. Who I am is enough. What I have to give is valuable. I can do this. And even if that isn't the case right now so far as the mass awakening, it is happening. And it's happening because you are awakening. It is happening because of what you, in your uniqueness, have to give, have to share, have to offer. And then, of course, you're not doing it alone. See, that's another, to me, I was fortunate in that I grew up in a family that recognized the presence of discarnate spirits, that there really is no death, that those who have gone before us, they haven't ceased to exist, they're still here, which just ties right into the theme of recognition of reincarnation. So in that also you come to say, is there that possibility that many of the inspired thoughts and considerations that I've received have originated with others who are working with me to give me these insights, these flashes, when I have been open and receptive? If there is that possibility, then you begin to open up and say, I will honor this. I will embrace this. I will, with regularity, ask for help, ask for guidance, knowing that I'm going to receive it. So that then it begins to change your picture, change your perspective of yourself to where instead of feeling egoically, I've got to do this or I am doing this, you begin to realize this is something that's passing through me. And it isn't necessarily of me. And for that matter, many of the things that I hold as valuable are things that I have embraced because I perceived them as valuable, which then opens all of us up to what you might call a realm of value that then begins to circulate and penetrate our awareness that then allows those who have come to help us to actually inspire us. So, my intention today is for you to really feel good about you being you. And to realize that you have value. And that in that value, you open yourself up and begin to appreciate you are certainly good enough. Let that goodness that is innately you to come forward, and that you realize what you have learned, who you are in your value. You can and are being encouraged to give because it's needed in the world today. So, this room, those who are present here, you, what you're generating, give a very different perspective on life than the majority of humanity outside these walls. But they are receptive to enlightenment, and they are needing your encouragement. So let who you are be available by choosing to be open, that it may happen, and you find the confirmation of life stirring you to a deeper level of appreciation for yourself, your connections, the unseen help, those who have been with you throughout this incarnation, and beyond if you're able to embrace that. And with that, I say thank you for your attention. For more information about the Metaphysical Church of Enlightenment or the Rodin Foundation, please go to our website at www.rodin.org. If you have been inspired by the revelations shared in these podcasts, please donate to the Rodin Foundation's ongoing efforts to help others help themselves at www.rodin.org/donate.